Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We have rain today, about noon, all through the rest of the day, and into the overnight. Getting out of here probably before most people wake up tomorrow, and then going to be a nice Friday, and, the weekend looking not so bad, and going to be okay. But, yeah, we got a bunch of rain today.
All right, I'll prepare. I'll prepare to stay home.
Yes, and of course... You're good at that. Today at 10 a.m., Mulcahy's website, moles.com, our secret holiday show.
Ooh.
Yeah, goes on sale.
Come on, tell us the secret.
The show is this. Even I don't know the secret.
Really?
No. December 4th, Sunday is the show, on sale today. Get them while you can. Only one show this year. Moles.com, 10 a.m. Can't wait. Now, off the air, I have to continue this conversation. We were discussing
Charles Manson, which we had in our last story.
Right. So, we're coming back on the air, and we were talking about, and you'll hear it again in The Bald and the Beautiful coming up in a few minutes at about 8:12. Angela Lansbury, years ago, moved her family from L.A. to Ireland specifically to get her daughter away from the drug scene, and even more specifically, Charles Manson. She was in that crowd.
What a smart thing to do.
I just offhand, I was making a joke off air, and I said, Cande, you would have been in that crowd. I could see you, very free-spirited.
No, I'm free-spirited, but I had a solid family background. Like we had dinner every night at the dinner table. We got up every weekend to have breakfast together. My parents had a pretty tight hold on me. I don't think Charles Manson, no, I don't see that, but... The thing that really scares me is I totally would have helped Ted Bundy if he came on my college campus and he had crutches and he had a pile of books and he asked me to help him take the books to the car. That scares me.
Was that his M.O.?
Yes, he would. Literally, he had, like a fake broken ankle, the cast, crutches, and that was his M.O. for many of the murders. And he'd ask a young girl, can you help me get to my car? Now, I would have said yes in a flash, and that is very scary.
Yeah, very dangerous. I even, going towards the future here, I've even had conversations with Leah, who's 4 years away from college. I can't even believe I'm saying that. And, not like we talk about this all the time, but every now and again, something will spark a conversation. And I'll be like, when you go to college, right, you can't go anywhere, without a girlfriend. Like, if you go to a party, you don't go home by yourself. You take some girlfriends.
No, but sometimes you are walking to classes, and you are walking by yourself. There's no way around it.
Absolutely, 100%. And you just got to keep your wits about you.
You do. Say no to anybody that approaches. Yeah.
Don't help a soul.
Don't help anybody.
And you're into... we've known this for a while.
I'm into the murder scene, yes.
A lot of people have gotten into the documentaries, and of course, Dahmer is on Netflix. And I was reading, there was another article, a lot of family members who've had their family members fall victim to Jeffrey Dahmer. They hate the Netflix show because they say it doesn't truly represent what happened.
I have to say, because they make it, and I truly don't know, I wasn't there, but I did see a good portion of the Dahmer on Netflix, and he loved attractive men, and he loved to have control over them, and to lay in with them for hours and hours and hours, and whatever. That's the image you got from the documentary. I don't know that that's true, but if my son was murdered by him, I wouldn't think he was in love with my son. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I get that. Now, I have not watched it, which is odd for me. I'm making a strange choice for myself because...
It is odd.
I will normally go, when something's like this crazy popular on Netflix, if I haven't seen it already, I'm diving right in. But there's something... I don't know what it is.
I wasn't going to watch it at all for that very same reason. There's something you just don't want to take part in. But my son was watching it when I was over at his house, and I got reeled in. And I got to say, it was pretty intriguing.
All right. Well, maybe I will. It's so morbid. I don't know. I'm not sure.
It is morbid, yes. There's no doubt about it. But there is a lot of story that they do tell throughout the whole thing.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's up to you if you want to see it or not. I would have never turned it on had my son not been watching it.
You know what I took out of this whole conversation? We've been chatting about 5 minutes or so. I got to go back to something you said at the beginning. The fact that your family would all get up together on the weekend.
No, you don't understand. We had a 10:30 cutoff. You could sleep till 10:30. My father would come in and he'd be like, "Get out of that bed or I'm turning the mattress over." So it wasn't like I jumped out of bed on Saturday to go have breakfast with my beautiful family. I didn't have any choice.
You'd all get up, have breakfast together.
All had to be at breakfast 10:30 Saturday and Sunday. Or he would, one time he did turn the mattress over. And we were fooling around, but I'm like, I'm not getting out of the bed. And, he pretended he was going to turn the mattress over and whatever.
That's it. That's interesting. Now, one of the things that, one of my great memories as a kid was breakfast on the weekend. My father would go out. My father's an early bird, right? He would go. I mean, he'd be out. Hello, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
He would be out, 5:30, 6 in the morning. He'd go get the bagels. He'd go get the newspapers. I'd wake up and, I don't know, maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever. I'd be downstairs and my mother always in the fridge, regardless of the time of year or whatever, she'd always have a bowl of tuna salad or chicken salad or something in the fridge. And I'd be down there reading the sports pages of the New York Post. And
now you're a great family man because that kind of bonding is totally necessary if you want to bring up well-rounded people.
And you're absolutely right. Definitely helped create who I am. Just a simple breakfast.
No question about it. Myself as well. And my kids, we sat down to dinner every night. Now, on the weekends, I wasn't like my father. So each one that got up, I had breakfast waiting, and we would sit usually in the living room, and they would eat their breakfast, watching TV and talking. Very important to bond like that.
Yes. Now, on the other hand, it also sparked my terrible eating habits because, when I go for all these tests, and thankfully I had the heart test and it's clean and we went through all that.
Clean-hearted devil, you.
Right? And then I'll get, phone calls or I'm chatting with my parents or we're texting or whatever. And it'll come to the topic of, well, you got, don't eat all that garbage, whatever. Well, I grew up having bagels, mayo-y chicken salad, things like that. This was always available in my home. And then the vacations, Candy, we talk about, how...
you do, indulge on vacation.
we love the vacation. But this is, so it's like that old drug commercial. I learned it from you, Mom and Dad. I learned it from you.
Well, my mother couldn't serve a meal without a starch. So when I broke away, I was like, I don't need a potato every night or rice or pasta. Can't I just have like a piece of chicken and a salad? It blew her mind. No potato? No, Mom, I'm not having a potato.
The big wacky dinner we had in our house. I've told you, sweet and sour tongue. You remember this?
Well, my mother used to cook tongue, and the days that she did that, I'd run away.
Yeah, we didn't just have tongue. Sweet and sour tongue, and this was like, we go to the deli and buy that tongue. I can't imagine buying tongue.
It was a whole tongue that my mother was boiling in a big old pot, okay? It was disgusting.
And I think my favorite was the chicken pot pie. I love the...
I still love it today.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite things in the world.
Yes, so when I indulge, it's due to my the way I was brought up.
I'm not indulging on like a donut. Get out of here with that, all right? You bring me a chicken pot pie.
That's right. Candy, less than 20 minutes to your Bald and the Beautiful entertainment. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood. Got rain today, coming by this afternoon for sure, everywhere. And then going into the overnight, clearing out in the morning. Should be a nice weekend, at least the Friday starting us off looks great. Sunny and about 65. And our secret holiday show tickets on sale, 10 a.m. this morning, muls.com, muls.com. That is the Mulcahy's website for our secret show coming December 4th, on sale this morning at 10 a.m. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Candy in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.